What's up? What's up? This is Calvin, the Billionaire with Stacking Assets. Um, with another little episode, I just wanted to share with you a few timeline things that happened in the history of the United States. Um, in 1913, I want to tell you a lot of people don't know about the Federal Reserve, uh, but the Federal Reserve was created in 1913 through our Congress and our president at the time, Woodrow Wilson, who uh, did an illegal act because you're supposed to have a majority of Congress uh, in session in order to pass a law. They didn't, though. They only had a small group of people there and passed this law, which was illegal, on December 23rd, 1913, and gave our power to control our monetary system to the Federal Reserve. And that still is going on to this day. So that was illegal. Uh, if you look at the history of about the Federal Reserve, they are collecting interest payments on money that they control from our Treasury Department, and it's absurd. To be honest with you, it's stupid, and it just once you go and learn about it and do your due diligence and research about it, then you'll have a better understanding about why we are in the situation we are in, and about our government with uh, the monetary system. You should always learn about the monetary system because this is the very thing that you use to survive. Uh, as of now, this is the very thing that we use to survive, and they're going to be changing that system around. So learn about that. 16 years later, after that, was um, the stock market exchange was the stock market closed because the paper currency was being devalued as they created it. Was the stock market had closed, and in 1930 we had a Great Depression. We had people in soup lines waiting for soup. We had millionaires killing themselves because they lost everything. We had families dying of hunger because they couldn't get food. They couldn't pay for anything. Um, and these are some of the things that shows in our history that destroys governments. Governments never survive through paper currencies. So this is one of the examples. In 1940 is when we had our World War II, and that took a strain on the economy because that's when they take taxes away from citizens that's working to pay for the war. Uh, I don't believe it. However, I'm just going to feed you this history real quick and get this video over. But this is what they do. They'll tax the people to pay for wars. That's what they said. However, when a country is having a war, somebody is getting paid. Some huge corporation is getting paid because somebody got to make the bullets, somebody had to make tanks, somebody has to make the planes, somebody has to provide fuel, somebody has to provide the clothing for the army, our army, men and women. I mean, so somebody's making money. It's a huge money pit, huge. So understand that. In 1955, it was the Montgomery bus boycott. So black people were also denied loans, housing, business programs, and shut out once again. Uh, we have never been on the same level as white people, far as with this world and our monetary value and our life value. They always put us here, and I have, it's nothing against anybody, but what I'm saying, it's true facts. We don't get the same opportunities. So once again, This is your opportunity, for anybody, any race, black, white, brown, yellow, doesn't matter. This is your opportunity. So that happened in Montgomery. Also, you have to understand, uh, when we pay taxes, and I'm not a tax expert, I'm not a financial expert. However, I have been doing this a minute. So when we pay taxes, taxes are for what? Taxing your income so you can feed yourself. Uh, the IRS was created to tax us for something our government did illegally in 1913. Simple, point blank, period. Because income taxes are illegal. But do your due diligence and your research and study, and you'll find out more probably than I know. In 1960, JFK became our 35th president, and he didn't want wars because he knew what wars did to um, economies and governments and to the people. He wanted to start back the greenback and bag our money once again by silver and gold. Well, the powers to be didn't want that to happen. So you know what happened after that? Assassination. Exactly. 1963, November 22nd. So, uh, a dollar in 1963 would buy you $9.70 in goods today. That's how valuable a dollar was in 1963. Now it's the opposite. You It takes $10 to get a dollar of goods. So just understand this. This is not me making this up. This is facts I went and pulled up to bring out to you guys in research. I'm always going to show you guys this. One of my colleagues said, talk about something else other than silver and gold. Yeah, I will. I'm sharing these facts, but I'm still going to mention this, silver and gold, all the time, because it's very crucial that you understand this point and what I'm here for. So I'm here to help educate and share this information that I've been privy to for 25 years. I've been studying and learning things and collecting silver and gold and building my net worth and building my asset column and my passive income and doing the things to protect and secure my hard-earned labor and paper dollars that I have. All right, and my investments and stuff like that, you want to secure it with silver and gold, platinum, palladium, stuff like that. All right. In 1933, FDR, Franklin D. Roosevelt, was the first president to actually take gold, the dollar off the gold standard. So understand that. It's facts. Everybody say it was President Nixon in 1971. Actually, it was FDR in 1933. He was the first one to do it. In 1971, Nixon did it again. President Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard in August 15th, 1971. So this stuff really happened. This is facts. You can go look up and find and read and study and see what they did. It tells you exactly what happened when they took that dollar off the gold and silver standard. It destroys economies. It creates inflation and deflation because the gold and silver regulates the values. It won't let crooked people or wicked people or people that's not trying to serve the public for what they jumped in office for. It controls them from messing that value up of that paper currency. That's why it was backed by silver and gold, so it can stay stable. But when we get crooked, fake, lying politicians and only in the office for their own good, this is what happens. they want to be in office for their own agendas, and then they take the dollar off the gold standard, and then stuff go haywire. Now inflation is crazy. Food prices crazy. Gas prices crazy. And it don't have to be like that, but that's what happens when you get crooked governments. So get this. Get this. Protect yourself. Calvin the Billionaire. I'm out. Stack them assets, baby. Peace.